So, in continuation to the series of videos, I'm going to edit and then repost or post in a minute, an hour or so. Um, I've also been mentally tampered with. I've been messed with as well by the Chinese. I don't understand why. I do know that Mr. Jack Leo has, or had a friend, a Chinese friend, that he would have filed a defamation lawsuit against for 50 million Guyana dollars. There's also the famous Azuddin Mohammed, who would have smuggled um, Guyana's natural resources. I think it was kilos of Guyana's natural resources, allegedly with the Chinese. Now, the only thing that I have in common with the Chinese is my mother's mother, or my grandmother, is a Chinese woman. My grandfather, my mother's father, is an African man. So I don't know if it's some kind of peace agreement that they're trying to pass me off. I've only had one. Um, I had multiple female partners, but I only had one intimate relationship. So I don't know if that's the trade-off that they were planning about. But I've never liked the Chinese. The Chinese, since they brought SARS, they brought the Wuhan. I was actually affected by that. I don't know if I was almost at the end, but I was alone and I was in my room and I was really down. So I never liked them since Adolf, since Martin Luther King. There's nothing that I like about them. So maybe they should have thought of that first before they got me involved. And as you can see, I'm very not quite happy. And also, side note, the Chinese presence in the Caribbean has basically taken an effect. And right now, I can speak on behalf of Guyana and a little bit about Jamaica because this is a story that I heard. It's basically they're taking over the local markets um, with their imports and whatever. And they're bringing the bribery and their corruption, the underhanded business management to these economies. I don't like that. Find somebody else. I watched a lot of Chinese movies when I was growing up. Jet Li, a little bit of Bruce Lee, Silver Fox. So I know they move in groups and I know they move in families. So if it is that, you know, and they try to here in Guyana, they try to use their language as a barrier. They try to use the Chinese language as a barrier. And their looks to misguide the locals like me. Probably responsible for Ebola as well. As far as I know, or as far as I care, um, Africans had a very bad reaction to SARS, and then SARS evolved into Ebola. They brought swine flu as well, chicken flu. It's a lot of things.